Hello, everybody. My name's Eduardo, and welcome to the JOWP podcast. I'm here with Stupid 1 and Stupid 2 over there.
I know you're not calling me stupid.
You're the one who forgot to record.
Look, why am I stupid? I had a stupid moment, but you are not the one who's going to be calling me stupid.
All right,
of all people.
Anyways, who am I here with?
You're with Gabe.
And Devin.
Gabe.
And Devon.
Yeah,
as
Devin.
many call him. So,
You should have been there, bro.
what did happen was we were recording for about an hour and a half, and then I realized
Whoa.
we weren't recording, so that's crazy.
Yep.
Whole episode is gone.
Another dark episode that you'll never see.
Yeah, it happens sometimes. It's really demoralizing.
You double checking? You're triple checking?
Yeah,
over
I'm
there?
double checking. Let me check.
Keep that up. Keep it up.
It's going. It's good. It's good. Yeah, I don't know how that happens. Sometimes I'm like, and I don't know. I think it's having two separate things now is harder for me. It makes it, cause like I've done it before. Obviously, when we've had only audio only, I've done it before too.
Yeah.
We did it in the Christmas episode and a different episode before that too. So I've done it before with just audio only. I don't know how I did it then. The Christmas one, I generally don't know how that one happened.
I think it was because
I remember pushing.
Because there's a bunch of then maybe.
But I remember pushing it, so I don't know how that one happened. This one, I guess, I was just stupid. I don't know. I guess I'll take the L. You know, Gabe never takes L's. I'll take this L. First L in my career.
First L, yeah, that we're done.
Essentially, well, something we were talking about in the.
We're talking about JoJo's.
We're talking about JoJo. Yeah,
We're just talking about part
JoJo's
6.
JoJo is ending soon.
I was wrapping
Part
up.
6 ending in what, December, right?
Yeah, December 1st. Yeah, I was telling them, like, I know how it ends, but I don't know, like, the steps led to the ending.
But
Like,
how do you know how it ends?
I feel like it's just, like, I'm pretty big into, like, the anime community. I know, like, a couple things here and there from series I haven't seen, but I feel like for part 6, like, I just seen it referenced so much. I always see the meme of, like, nothing a meme. I see, like, Poochie just going, like, made in heaven, and then, like, I just see reference to it all the time.
Yeah, but like I've seen it too, and I don't think any of those references spoil the ending though. Yeah, as much as you think they do.
Made
No,
in
but
heaven?
no, like, I'm not saying, like, the whole ending's, like, reference, but I know, like, the overall, this is how it ends, this is how we get, or not even get to, but this is how, like, part 7's, like, different.
I wouldn't say you know how it ends. I think you just know how part 7 is, and that is how you can come to the conclusion of what you think.
Yeah, it's context. Cause, like, I know part 7 is
Yeah.
taking place in blank thing, and then I know that at the end that I don't want to spoil anything, but I just know certain things. But I'm excited though. I want to see how we get there. You know,
I'm excited for the Mobius strip.
Mobius strip.
I mean, for me, I think when I was reading part 6, it did surprise me because it was at the time where JoJo wasn't nearly as popular.
That's the thing. I was
pretty surprised by it.
Yeah, I wish I didn't know that because that would have been a cool thing to see. Like, oh my god, this happened. That's so cool. But it's whatever. I'm a JoJo simp. I'll like it either way.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, usually my rule of thumb is if I care about a series, I usually will read the manga because I don't want to get spoiled of things. So I think that's what usually works in my favor for a lot of things and why I don't get spoiled. Because I'm just like, I'm gonna get ahead of the curve.
I'm gonna get ahead of the curve.
Yeah, like I can't be spoiled. And every time it happens, I'll catch up on the manga, then I'll start seeing spoilers. So I'm like, I made the right choice.
Yeah, I don't know. JoJo is so prevalent and it's pretty popular. But I think the only, like, major spoiler I ever heard about was part 6. And even then, it's not the biggest spoiler ever. But
I guess
it's rare.
I mean, because how have you felt about part 6 so far? Because like for me, I've read part 6 and I thought part 6 was pretty good, but now watching it, I think it's kind of like, I don't know if it's the anime not doing it justice, but for me, something about it just doesn't hit the same as what I remember reading it.
Yeah, I was watching it. I'm like, this is okay, you know. My favorite part is Jolene. Jolene's a pretty cool character, and her stand-ability is really cool and creative. But I don't, like, I think I was telling Gabe the other day, like, I don't care about, like, any of the side characters all too much. I mean, I
like Weather Report and Anastasia.
Yeah, but for like Weather Report and Anastasia, like, I like their abilities. Not really like
really? You don't like? Oh, I guess you haven't seen Weather
Report.
I haven't seen yet.
The only thing I've seen
Anastasia, I thought was pretty interesting as a character.
I mean, yeah, I heard like his backstory about him, like.
You should have seen everything at this point.
Yeah, I've seen everything.
The next character they focus on is Weather
Report.
Weather Report, yeah. So I've seen a little bit about him. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cool, I guess. But I didn't feel like I like really connected with him. I feel like I just I know about him and his like backstory sort of. I mean, I really like Ernest. Ernest's backstory really got to me, and I really like her character. But that's about it.
I think
about Emporio.
I mean, he's just sort of there. I don't know, like all these characters are just sort of there in my opinion. Like
That's how I feel about Foo Fighters and Hermes. I feel like they're just what's Gwes. I feel like they're just there just to be there.
Gwes.
They don't.
You're calling Gwes as a Joe bro.
Yeah.
I feel like she's. I feel like
I'm not saying she's the Joe bro, but she's a side character who keeps appearing.
I guess, but with other characters, like in part 5,
pops up like twice, doesn't she?
Gwes?
No, she has a whole arc, and then there's the Jailhouse Rock arc.
I wouldn't say it's an arc, but yeah.
Jailhouse Rock is an arc.
What?
Jailhouse Rock is absolutely an arc.
I guess. Oh yeah. I don't know.
Guess?
Yeah, I mean, I didn't think about it. I was like, what do you want about? I was like, oh yeah. I don't know. Just the whole part is fun. It's just I feel like are certain fights, and I guess you say it about like a lot of parts where I'm just like, why is this fight happening?
Yeah.
Like I get why it's happening. Like in the context, it always makes sense. But I'm like, I don't really care about this fight. It's happening, and there's cool abilities, but I don't know. There's not too many abilities that happen during part 6 where I'm like, oh, this is a really cool ability.
Yeah, I feel like part 6 has been just kind of dry, and I don't really know why.
Because now I'm thinking about it, and the
dry.
whole point really is like, because Jolene's main goal at the beginning was what? Surviving, and then like getting her father's disc,
and then getting her father's disc, which is still important.
And then at the end, that's when it kind of is like.
And I think that is the most interesting.
I think the
part
end
of
is when it starts getting interesting, like the lead up.
Yeah, but I think even still, like what Devin said, Jolene is clearly the best part of part 6. I think almost everyone can agree on that. Like she is the best part of the anime and the series.
Yeah, because even with my other gripes for the other parts, like in part 5. I don't really like Giorno, and I don't really like how it ends.
I don't like Giorno. I don't know.
I think everyone likes the crew more than Giorno.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Everyone agrees the Joe Bros in part 5 are better than him.
Yeah, even though I don't like the even though I have my gripes for part 5, every stand fight, at least for the most part in part 5, was really interesting, and I loved all the side characters, so that helped me get through the story.
Dude, I think everyone agrees. Part 5 has some of the best stand fights. Like those fights are so interesting and so entertaining to watch.
Yeah, and I love all the characters. Narancha.
I wouldn't say that. I think part 5 might low-key have better stand fights than part 7.
It does.
Like
part
Metallica,
7, and like out of my mind, I'm thinking about part 7's fights, and like some of its stand fights where it has good stand fights, but I like the fights that where stands weren't involved.
What part?
In part 7.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
with like the steel balls and
okay,
stuff.
Yeah, I guess.
You didn't like those?
I mean, I would consider them still stand fights. Because they are.
I guess, you're right.
Yeah. Yeah. But, like, I agree. I think part 5 does just have the best stand fights. It's kind of hard. Like, there are people who would dispute it, obviously, because everyone has their opinions. But I think, like, objectively, it kind of does just have the best stand fights.
Yeah, I feel like
for some reason, Araki was just in his bag in that.
Yeah.
Fight. He was just like, let me try all these fights and make it
fire.
And, like, I like the premise of part 5 a tad bit.
Yeah.
But, like, I feel like each part has something that, like, it shines at. And for part 6, like, I'm just looking at Jolene. I'm like, all right, go Jolene.
Carry. Put the show on your back, yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. Hopefully the ending does blow me away.
I mean, I don't think it's gonna blow you away.
It's gonna blow me away, but I want to see something interesting.
It's a good ending. I like the ending, but it's not gonna blow you away.
Yeah, I like the ending because it doesn't feel like something I could have just guessed. Like that's a lot of my problem with anime is I feel like I can just guess the ending because it's so obvious. Especially, usually in JoJo, pretty much every part of JoJo to this point I've read except for part 3, like 1, 2, and 3, obviously. Like, but since 1, 2, 3, and 4, I guess as well. Like 5 and on, I've never really been able to like predict how it would end.
Like the series, or like just moments to moments, you wouldn't be able to guess how it ends.
No, like
the part, like the series ending. Okay. Like part 5, I wouldn't have thought that's how it would have ended. Like if anyone says they would have thought that, they're lying.
That's cap. Like, I wish it did end.
I have this feeling that
I had a feeling.
Liar, bro.
I wish it did end that way, but still.
When they brought up the beetle arrow, I was like, it could end like this.
Like, you're lying, bro.
I think this will be arrow where it brings out his requiem.
Like, I thought we were gonna get some upgrades here. We were lacking upgrades in the series.
Upgrades, people, upgrades.
In the part 6 one, I've actually heard a theory that there was this one dude back in the day on 4chan who had a thread that was scary close to how part 6 was ending back when it was airing, and everyone was like, this man is insane because part 6 ending is not an easy thing to predict, and he predicted this like before they were like in the ending arc. Like it was like still in it was before Green Baby and everything.
Really?
Yeah,
that
he was like,
early.
It was his main premise of it is because of he knows how Araki writes. Like, I don't want to say too much because I don't want to try and spoil Devin on it, but like I'll tell you after the podcast.
Yeah.
But like he was like,
He knows. I know this man.
Because he was like, I know Araki loves doing this one specific thing, so therefore this, that, and everyone was like, he's insane, bro. At the time, they called him a madman.
Yeah.
And then he ended up being close to being right, and they're like, he's insane. And then
I don't even know how
he never showed up again.
He disappeared. That was Araki.
Yeah, Araki took him out.
Like,
Araki.
but Nick, part 7, he's gone. He wasn't there.
Araki's like, you said it a little too much.
He's like, you want to work with me? Have it be unpredictable?
Yeah.
It's like, I know you do this. He's like, I won't.
I won't. To be fair, his like, because I would say it does kind of fit that. It does kind of fit that theory here, because if you look at part 6 and part 7, the way he predicted part 6 to end, kind of he did throw a curveball in part 7 by doing a similar thing but changing it. So it does kind of feel like he might have saw the theory and was like, all right, I'm too predictable. Let me change it.
Like, fine,
And it
I'll throw
worked.
that.
I mean, I also didn't predict the ending of part 7 like that. And then part 8 as well.
Yeah.
Actually, I think part 8 is probably more predictable, actually. I'll just say 6 and 7.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to 8.
Part 8 is pretty
Straightforward.
Pretty straightforward story, yeah. For the most part.
I haven't really heard anything about parts 7 and 8. That's on my side to like read it.
There's such a big like there's such a big debate in the
Civil
JoJo
War?
fan. Yeah, the
About
civil
what?
war between part 7 and part 8.
Really?
It's so fun. Yes. They get so heated about it because they both agree that they're the two best parts. They're like, yeah, we're the two best parts, but they cannot agree on which one is better. They have such heated debates about it, and it's so funny every time. Because in them debating like about their other parts being like better than the other part, they just end up like trashing the other part, and they start realizing, maybe I don't like part 7 as much as I thought I did.
Maybe it's ass.
yeah, they're like
dog water.
like maybe it's like the most ass part ever, actually. And then they like come back 2 weeks later. No, I was bugging, bro. I was just saying that.
I was on demon
I was just
time.
trying to, I was just trying to win. I didn't really believe that. And like, yeah, I'm glad you didn't believe that because everyone knows part 7 is better. All right, and then they get back into it's like a.
It's just an endless cycle.
It's so funny. I found these like two guys who always get into it. It's so funny every time.
These specific two guys always get into
Yes,
it.
because they're both like, he's the part 8 ambassador and he's the part 7 ambassador. He's like Gyro the goat, and he's like, I would agree with you, but we have women Koichi. So I wager you one up.
So try again.
He goes, all right, what about Johnny? I wager you female Jotaro.
Just the Joe girls.
The Joe girls. Have you read part 8?
No.
What's stopping you?
I always read on my phone, and it's such a hassle to read JoJo on my phone.
It is.
Why?
Like, it
Is
is.
it because of the paneling?
It goes back to the paneling, which
Yeah.
we said in the Void episode, but I think
Weren't you
It's
reading?
so much better to read it online.
Just read on your computer then. That's what you do already.
Yeah, but like I said, I always read more on my phone.
Fun.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Like I have manga on my computer, but I just like don't do it.
You just don't.
I just do it on my phone because it's just right there.
I mean, that is the main reason it was hard for me to get into JoJo at first, like
The
when I was
paneling?
reading. Yeah, when I was reading it, because I like reading on my phone. It's like what I like doing.
Yeah.
And then Araki just does not make it easy to
It doesn't
do
make it phone friendly.
because his paneling is just so like unorthodox.
Yeah.
I just not a fan of how he decides to panel things sometimes. Like when I'm reading on the computer, it works.
It works. It works
Yeah.
on computer. It just
I mean,
doesn't work on my phone.
It's meant to be read in
Yeah.
book form, so it's not really meant to be read on phone anyways.
Yeah.
But I feel like other mangas just work like that to be read on phone.
Except
and
for
in
like
book.
a couple mangas, they'll have a page spread.
I think Rector Ragnarok is like that as well.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. What was I reading?
Attack on Titan as well. I think it's usually monthly mangas that have that problem.
They always have page spreads
because they know they only have one
long.
month and they want to try and get as much in there as they can.
So it'll be like cut off in half, and I'll be like, oh, that's upsetting.
Yeah. But like,
But on my
even
computer,
then, like Berserk was kind of monthly, like not by choice, but like at a certain point it was monthly.
yeah,
They
there wasn't
call
that
that
many
monthly?
like
And-
page spreads on. In
No,
Berserk.
I think Mira has the best paneling in the game. His paneling was so easy to follow, and I think he was the best at paneling
agree.
his story. Which is,
Rest in peace.
do you think? I mean, I don't know if you even think about paneling like that, but can you think of any like shonen
Where it's like,
authors you think that are good paneling?
Besides Dragon Ball is the goat.
I never
He's never read
Dragon
I
Ball.
know. That's when I
I'm
shot
good
Dragon
at
Ball.
paneling.
Dragon Ball is alright paneling.
It's good. It's easy to follow. It's very easy to follow.
I say Bleach. The little that I was reading of Bleach.
Bleach's paneling, I think, isn't necessarily good. It's just easy to
It's easy.
follow.
So what do you mean
Yeah.
by like good paneling?
I mean,
Like,
where
just
it's
like easy to follow, or just
because like easy to follow
that's
and
what I
good
saw.
aren't the same though. Because I feel like Bleach is easy to follow, but I wouldn't say it's bad paneling, but I feel like it can be better. I think Oda at times is better at paneling than Kubo is, and at times Kubo is better at paneling than he is. Because I think paneling isn't necessarily just how making your story easy to read; it's making the panels make sense to what's happening. Sometimes, I mean, what's his name? Oda loves doing this way too much, where he does the like top-down shot of the crew. He loves doing that way too much.
It goes kind of hard.
But like it does work sometimes. Sometimes you need a panel like that.
Yeah,
And I think
yeah.
Kubo doesn't do that enough. There's just certain times thematically where a certain panel would work better in a story, and Kubo won't do it because he likes the way he draws his manga.
I heard.
And same with Oda. I think Oda is just stuck in his ways, and he's been drawing One Piece the same way for about 10, 15 years. He hasn't like upgraded his panel game.
I heard Oda struggles with like
Paneling.
like text boxes and text bubbles and all that, like speech bubbles.
He does because he thinks about drawing before he thinks about the dialogue most of the time.
Yeah.
So he doesn't think, oh, I gotta have room for text speech.
Yeah, I've seen a couple manga spreads or like manga panels where it's just like bubbles. I'm like, this is ugly. This is ugly to look up.
I don't know. Like, off the top of my mind, I can only think of like Araki, but it's only because it's just so different. That's like, the only reason. Like, it just comes to my mind because it's so different.
It's an unorthodox paneling style for sure. What's the other thing you read? Spy Film. What do you feel about Spy Film's paneling?
I think it's alright. Like,
You don't think it's like easy to read?
I think it's easy to read. I don't like.
Like I'm not talking about good because I know good's probably too complex of a thought for you to think of.
Because I'm like, I'm like trying to think of like what makes a good paneling.
Like I didn't mean it to sound like that, but like
That's crazy.
like
what makes like a good panel?
What mangas do you think are easy to read for you?
Like what I'm reading or like genre?
Yeah, what you've read.
Spy Family, JJK, Green Blood, Records of Ragnarok.
You think Green Blood was easy to read?
Yeah, there wasn't that many panels, so it's like main panel, side panels.
But it has a lot of dark shading as well, and
I like the dark shading though.
You like
I
that?
like it,
I love
but I
dark
feel
shading.
like at some points he overused it because he's like, "Ooh, I'm a dark manga. Let me use it here when it doesn't need to be used here." I feel like sometimes authors and mangakas get obsessed with using one thing that they do really well.
Yeah, they need. I was like, what else can I do for lighting?
Yeah, he's like, I do this really well. Let me just spam.
I'll just do it again.
Don't do it again.
Yeah, one thing I hate about the Dr. Stone dude, Boichi, nigga draws his like girls like ugly. Like,
Oh, yeah,
Cinta
they're so
Sloth,
bad.
and he's like, but I'm so good at it. I'm like, you're good at making them ugly, I guess. Don't do it though. Stop.
I hate the lips he draws for them. Like, what is this?
Everyone does. No one likes it. Like, why do you draw your women like that? And that's how he finds women
I
attractive.
heard because you've read the One Punch Man manga, right?
Yeah.
How would you say the paneling is there?
Oh,
Is
it's
it just
amazing.
good
Yusuke is really
art
good,
or
though.
like good paneling as well?
It's good paneling.
Because I
as
want to
well.
say that, but I was like, I
Yusuke is
never read
great.
it, so.
Yeah, Yusuke has really good paneling as well. But I think he has help from One. So I don't want to give him all the credit for that. I think because him and One worked together on the One Punch Man manga. So it's kind of a tag team effort. And same with Boruto. Although I don't think Boruto's paneling is amazing, but he does have help from Kishimoto. So he does have a veteran in the game helping him out, being like, "Hey, yo, do this right here. This would work."
This would work better like this.
Yeah. But I think Ikimoto's art is just kind of like mid, so Boruto doesn't end up looking as good as it could. Give Boruto a competent mangaka and they would go crazy probably, like visually.
Oh, well,
Because I feel like Naruto just has an opportunity to go dummy if they had a good artist. Like let Yusuke Murata take over a Naruto series, it would look beautiful. He would go nuts on that. Yeah. He's like, oh, draw an alien. Yusuke's like, I love drawing aliens. Let me just pop off real quick.
I love aliens. I can do it all day.
Draw a baddie real quick, because I got you. But you know, Kishimoto doesn't like drawing baddies for some reason. Nigga draws Sakura.
who said that she's a baddie?
He did. He drew Sakura to be like his wife.
To be his wife?
Yeah,
Oh, that's true.
like in his wife's image.
Oh, yeah, she's
And
more
he
off
did
his
it
wife, but
again.
he's not a baddie.
He's saying he doesn't think his wife is a baddie? That's a crazy
I
statement.
don't know, man. I don't know.
And then he did
Because,
it again.
like-
He was like, Hinata is like my wife.
Because his editor was like, Sakura's ugly, bro. And he's like, she's beautiful to me.
She's really gorgeous
That's
to
really
me.
what he said. So then he had to keep her in because the editor's like, you know what? If she's beautiful to you, I guess keep her. But my personal opinion, draw a better attractive girl. And that's when he drew Hinata. I don't necessarily agree. I don't think Hinata's that attractive either. But like
only the adults. Even then, there was only like 2 hot adults.
Like who?
Anko, I think was her name.
I agree.
Yeah,
I think
Anko's pretty bad.
3.
What, May?
You know.
May.
Yeah, and Tsunade.
Tsunade?
Tsunade?
Yeah.
Tsunade's alright.
I like me a MILF, bro. Like Tsunade's up there.
Rengoku's just a better version of Tsunade. Like growing up, maturing is realizing that Rengoku's just better from Bleach. She's just better at being Tsunade than Tsunade is.
True. I agree.
Could we agree on something?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Tsunade's alright. She's overrated.
I like me
but so is most Naruto girls.
I wouldn't say they're overrated. I don't think anyone really rates them highly. I think even Naruto fans agree they don't have waifus. They all just simp for Hinata.
Yeah, I would say Hinata's kind of overrated.
For the one girl.
Yeah, I would say she's overrated, but I think that's just them grasping at the only straw they have.
Yeah, true.
She's the only girl in the show besides like Tsunade with boobs.
With boobs, yeah.
So they're like, we have to simp for her.
Kishimoto's like, either you have big boobs,
none,
or none,
or none.
No in between. You're either flat chested or you have double D's.
I like the Ino, adult Ino.
She's alright.
True, but like out of the main
basic white girl,
out of like the main like kids when she grew up.
What do you mean?
Wait, hold on. How can I say? Out of the main squads.
Cut
that
we're gonna
out.
go to prison.
There wasn't even that many like different skin toned characters in Naruto.
So the whole entire hidden leaf doesn't exist. Or hidden cloud, cloud. Yeah, sorry, I'm a little out of it at the moment.
I mean, the girls weren't even that. Like it goes back to the original. They just weren't good girls.
Yo, there's that one like snow bunny from the hidden cloud that went kind of hard.
Ooh. Snow bunny? So she was white?
Yeah, it was the only white girl in the hidden cloud. I don't know why Kishimoto did that. He made a whole black village and he put one white girl with double D's in there.
I think you know why he did that. Kishimoto knew how black people liked it.
Kishimoto's like, yeah, I know what you guys like. I'm like, all right, Kishimoto. I don't know Kishimoto's a brother. I'm like, okay.
He's invited to the cookout.
He's like, I know what y'all want.
Was it the one that was always by the Kage that they had?
I think she was like an assistant of some sort to the Raikage.
I think I know who you're referring
There's only one white girl, so
I don't remember what she looks like. Short blonde hair, I'm guessing.
Yeah, kind of like a not really a bowl, but yeah. You don't know what she looks like?
No.
I have no idea who you're talking about either.
Nah, that's a fun.
When I think of like the most mid anime girls, I think of Naruto. For the shows, like there's that in Hunter x Hunter, right? Usually shows that are that popular, they don't just have waifus that are so mid, but like they just do. Hunter x Hunter.
I was thinking about Hunter.
I can't think of a female character in Hunter x Hunter besides like
the cougar. The girl that liked the gun.
Okay, you're right, I guess, but she's a side character, right?
I mean,
that's like
stepping for her, yeah.
Like, remember that one like dark skinned girl from JoJo in part 3 with Paul Nerf when he was a baby?
Yeah.
She was bad. She was a bad
side character. Wait, what about the girl from the Phantom Troop? With the vacuum.
The big nose?
Oh no,
the vacuum.
No.
Oh,
okay.
Not the memory bullets. The vacuum. True.
She's the only one.
You're right. She's the only one.
I thought she was all right, and then she took her clothes off. I was like, all the clothes hiding all that potential. Oh, yeah.
She might be the only one. I can't think of.
That's the only girl I can think of.
I know some people simp for the not the queen, the girl that the Phantom Troop fought.
The queen? The one who wanted to be queen?
The scorpion. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I think that's just like I think they're just coping for like they have no good waifus, so they had.
So they were like insect.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
True.
Some people.
Hunter x Hunter only has that one girl from Phantom Troop.
Some people cope with like, yo, P2.
Nah.
Bad.
And then they're like, sometimes Nobunaga take away the nose, and we're like, no, bro, we're not taking away the nose.
Take away
That's
the
her.
nose.
That's just her.
She's a baddie.
You got a butterface.
Some people like the lolly watchers, like the
Bisky.
No, not Bisky. The thread girl.
Oh, that's the girl from the Phantom Troop.
Yeah. Some people like her.
Why lolly fans?
She's small, petite. It's usually what it's like. Same people like Rukia. Rukia's not. I mean, she is kind of a lolly, but like I wouldn't consider Rukia a lolly. But like lolly watchers like Rukia as well for the same reason, because she's small and petite.
Or like
kid.
Rebecca.
Okay. Rebecca from Edge Runners or Cyberpunk.
Well, you were right. Still, it is called Cyberpunk Edge Runners.
Yeah.
I think there's a fun.
No, I think
she's a lolly.
Yes, but like I think Rebecca's fans is different for her being a lolly. It's because Rebecca as a character is very entertaining.
You're right. I did like Rebecca as a lolly.
She's very entertaining, and I loved every time she was on screen. I was like, Rebecca's the goat, bro. She's
true. I agree. I really like.
She's
Rebecca.
Amazing in that show. Because like Lucy, way better for sure, but like. I didn't care
But
about Lucy nearly as
character-wise,
much. Yeah, I was like,
Rebecca
you're
had
boring.
it.
Rebecca's the GOAT. You're boring.
Rebecca had it in the bag when I was like, yo, I like you as a character.
Yeah, for sure.
But Lucy
was bad. She could get it.
Lucy bad.
Oh yeah, for sure. But you know, she ain't Rebecca. Rebecca's chill like that. She's one of the homies. She's invited to the cookout. I'm bringing her on the cookout. Lucy, you can come chill with me, but like
You
you
can
ain't
come,
to the
but
cookout.
like
yeah, you know, it's like that.
Yeah. I think there's a fine line with small petite and
David's
then
mom.
lolly.
Yeah, there is, but like
Wait, what?
usually lolly watchers like
The small petite, yeah.
If the show doesn't have it said lolly, they will
small
go for
petite
it.
one
Or
will
be
even
the
if they
lollies.
do,
This is the
they
lolly
just-
pick.
They'll have like Rukia is the lolly pick.
The lolly
of
pick.
Bleach,
Even though
because
she's
Bleach
not,
doesn't have a well. I'm sure it does because every show does have a lolly, and some people would consider Rukia a lolly. I wouldn't really consider her a lolly though.
Yeah.
I think that's just the lolly pick though because she is petite compared to everyone else in Bleach having huge tits. So it's like yeah, Rukia is like smaller compared to them. And I think Kubo did that intentionally. He was like, if I'm gonna make everyone have big tits, I gotta have that one. I gotta have the one little kid for the kid enjoyers.
Kid enjoyers, I guess.
you gotta have that one little kid for the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Dude, Kubo's like might be one of the few mangakas. I'm not gonna say all of them are like this, but he's like one of the few mangakas who isn't a pedophile. I think, because most mangakas like kids.
You do.
Like you gotta be honest. Like they have to like kids what they're drawing.
Drawing
sometimes.
these 12 and 15-year-olds as double D's.
It's like
You're right.
sometimes I'm like, why are they 15? They're,
Sometimes
like,
I forget.
In Bleach, there's no reason for them to be 15 other than that he wanted them to be 15. Like
You're right. You're so right. I just
He's
forgot.
in school for like 20 chapters, and then he's never in school again. I guess okay. Actually, maybe Bleach is not a better example because it is kind of important that he's 15 sometimes. But like Hunter x Hunter, does Gon need to be 12? Not really.
I mean, I guess yeah.
Yeah, but I think it
for the character going is.
I think
yeah.
it highlights certain parts of his character for him to be that naive as a kid.
you can be naive and be old. Look at Goku.
I guess, but even then, like Kid Goku was like way more naive than.
And then you can say naive, but then you make him a super genius. So like, what is the point of it? Why make him naive just to have him be like extreme
Like a battle
intellect at certain
strategist
points?
and
Yeah,
not, like book smart.
and pushing like 2-ton doors. Like, what's the point of that? It's
Well,
like
I think
he picks and chooses what he wants to take from a kid and what he
I don't know.
doesn't.
Maybe he was just like, man, I wish I was like this as a 12-year-old.
Well, I think it just shows like because like it's shonen. I think shonen just push towards like
Well,
kids.
they do, yeah, that's it. But like, it's still the idea of drawing kids sexually is very like suspect.
Oh, yeah.
Like you drawing like Dress Up Darling, Maureen, she's 15 years old. Him drawing her like that is very like sexually suggestive.
Ain't no way.
My
Is she
dress up dog.
15?
She's 15.
Yes, they're in high school.
I guess I'm not watching that no more. I mean, playing
I know.
stuff.
I think like. Wait. Never
No,
mind.
I'm
You're gonna-
watch-
I know what you're about to pull if I bring it up. Never mind.
What, Kobayashi?
Kobayashi.
What?
Yeah, but he's weird for drawing kind of like that. Regardless of how old he says she is, he's weird for her.
No,
Drawing
yeah,
her
she's
like
weird.
that.
And I like her because she's cute.
Anyways.
Yeah, but like,
Or
yeah,
like
like mangas
Monogatari.
are usually just weird like that, and I'm like,
Oh, wait,
why
no,
are you
no,
doing
that's
this?
different.
Yeah, it's
And
whack.
Kubo is one of the only people who I think isn't like that because, or he made the exception. She is 15, right? But like, aside from that, he only made Rukia to appeal to the lolly fans. He didn't care about it. He was like, I like big boobs, but I guess I'll give you guys something.
Feast.
He's like, take a lolly, there you go. But
Yep.
I personally am a big boob enjoyer.
Yeah, every mangaka is just like their fetish shines in any like manga they draw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just,
You
it's
can tell
just
what they like when they draw.
They're like, finally, now I have an outlet.
Yeah, they give me a chance. I was like, "Ooh, man, I want to be a dog real quick."
have you seen that one? I saw one anime. It was like you're put in the point of view of a dog.
Yeah. I know
Yes,
what
Yeah, I saw that.
It's a manga, but yeah, me and Eddie read it.
You read it? Why?
Yeah. We read it when it first came out. I was like, Eddie, this is so. That's what we do. We
He's
read
like, this is
weird.
stupid. Let's read it.
Yeah, that's what we do. We read if it's a stupid concept, we want to read it. Like I'm reading the porn star who got isekai'd into a world. I'm like,
That's
this is stupid. I gotta read it.
That's funny. Like my guy was like, "Hey, you want to be a dog real quick to this baddie? I got you."
It is weird. I'm
Be
reading
a,
this.
be
I'm
a
like,
dog,
I'm like,
nigga.
what is this nigga's fetish, bro? Why is he doing this?
Now bark.
Dude, the panel, the stuff that happens in that manga is crazy.
I bet it is.
I bet.
I can't wait to see the reactions to when that gets animated. That's like my thoughts a lot of time. I'm just like, when this gets animated, I wonder how the community will react.
I think it is slotted for anime sometime
Yeah,
soon.
it is.
Yeah,
Next
okay.
year.
Because that's what
Yeah.
I heard about it. Like, what is this?
Because like the manga and the anime community react to things very differently. The manga community is just like, yeah,
It's another thing. It's another,
Yeah, the
'cause
anime
they're
community's
already
like,
in the game.
whoa.
Because I think
You
they're
don't
so
get, like,
used to it.
You don't
They're
get stuff
so
like that in
different,
anime.
though. Well, I think it's just they're so different. Like the anime is the more mainstream, and the manga is the less mainstream. They're used to it. They're in the anime game. They know it all, right?
Yeah.
And then the anime watchers, they're still kind of like fresh to it. They've only watched like the big titles, so then they're surprised when they see stuff. And these guys are like, "Come on, this is cringy stuff."
Yeah.
I've seen all these other animes that do worse than this.
True.
You gotta do better than that to surprise me.
True.
I've read Berserk.
True.
True.
I'm trying to think of
like
like mangakas that draw
are
girls
pedophiles?
good. No. No.
It's all of them.
All of them.
Just
Think of any shonen author.
Draw girls good. But
Like,
then I
why are
was
you drawing them so young, bro?
Yeah.
Girls good.
Fire Force.
I've never had more of an issue with Toku Revengers. Like Charlie said the same thing about this. Like,
Yeah.
there's no reason for them to be in middle school. Absolutely no reason. It's not important to the story at all. They don't even act like they're in middle school.
Yeah,
they
they're
act
in a
like
gang.
grown men.
Yeah.
They're in gang. They ride motorcycles across Japan. They be killing niggas.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you. I did not know they were in middle school.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, oh,
There's
it's
no
like
reason
I thought it was like a Yakuza manga.
No.
I think it would have been cooler if there was.
It would have been way cooler if they were actually adults, because then everything would make more sense. Like, oh yeah, it makes sense they're in this gang. The police don't mess with them. No, they're 12. Like,
Yeah,
and then they're so strong that they like kill people with their hits. I'm like, how are you this strong? Like, one of the niggas in there is like Mikey. He actually like can like body a grown man, and I'm like, why? This is so dumb.
Yeah.
It's literally makes no sense for them to be in middle school. He's just got.
Sometimes I'll be forgetting like ages in mangas when I'm reading. Like there's one manga I was reading,
That's how they get you.
Yeah, I thought they get you.
and I was like, dang, bro, this girl is like always stuff is always happening to her. And then I was like,
Fire Force?
No, it's
Hey
not.
man, this is pretty hard. I'm kind of hard.
Like I'll be reading this and I was like, oh yeah, they're supposed to be like just entering high school. And I'm like, why am I getting so many like penny shots of this like one character?
Yeah.
You
And
know,
it'll be
you know
like-
why?
And I'm
The
like,
just entering high school is crazy though.
yeah, they'll be like, oh, this adult pedophile. I'll be like, oh,
That's one thing I think is it's not funny, but it's weird.
It's wacky.
It's weird when like the mangaka tries to be like, this guy's so weird because he's a pedophile. I'm like, is he the weird one or are you? the weird one?
I ain't that man. I ain't that man. He's the villain.
Yeah, he's like, this guy's the villain. You guys should hate him because he's going after this girl. You're the same guy who made this 12-year-old have panty shots. So
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Yeah, that's my main gripe. And
He's like, no, it was important to
But
the story.
luckily-
I needed that panty shot so you can understand her character.
Luckily, they had a 5-year time skip.
And what?
and that makes
in
it
what I'm
better.
reading.
And what? What are
And
you
what I'm
reading?
reading.
Tepu?
No, it's a. I don't know how to say the name. Hold on, let me see. It's Jujitsu no Rin something
Or
like that?
Jujutsu Kaisen.
No, Jujika no Rokuin.
Oh, I used to know the English name of this. I know what you're reading. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's not
sorry,
right.
yeah.
Yeah. That's not Eminence in Shadow. Something Your Malice, right? Something like that. Malice is in their title. Yeah, that one's pretty good. I like that one.
What do you mean?
The manga.
Okay. I was like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, I like that
like
one.
the girls in there are really good. I'm
Very
like,
good.
No. When it comes to mangas like that, I usually like it's like a Death Note-esque manga where it's like, I don't care about the women here. I want to see the main character be a villain.
True. I agree.
It's like in Death Note, sure, maybe I liked Misa because of her aesthetic, but like I wasn't worried about Misa when I was reading Death Note. I was like, be the villain I know you to be.
And like,
Kill them all.
I don't care about women when I'm reading this. I
Yeah.
care about the men.
I'm like, Code Geass. I was like, I don't care, Lelouch, take over, do what you want to do. I don't care about C2. I didn't even like C2, and she kind of built weird anyway. She built kind of like a One Piece character.
Yeah, sorta. Yeah.
I normally see her from like.
So was Colin. I think just in general, Code Geass is kind of built like One Piece.
Yeah,
I
'cause-
always see 2D or whatever her name is from like
2B?
2B.
From 2B from
What's
Nier
her name?
Automata?
C2
C2.
Oh, C2.
Yeah.
from
Okay.
Code Geass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always see her from angles, so I never see like what she looks like.
I mean,
or
yeah.
like the statues that come out for her.
Well, like the way
Yeah.
he draws
I
his
don't know what this girl
characters,
looks like
they're
at
all
all.
they're all lengthy, just like One Piece. They're
Yeah.
all lengthy characters,
That's why I don't like.
long
Bruh.
legs, big boobs.
Yeah. How did we even get here? What were we talking? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, we were talking
pedophiles,
about
that's right.
kids.
Yeah.
We're talking about, yeah. I mean, you were talking about kids.
Yeah,
No,
you were
was
talking
it?
about
We were
kids. You
talking about
how you
kids.
liked kids.
I do not like kids.
That's not what you said.
What are you talking about? That's exactly what I said.
You were like, I was reading this one manga, and they were going kind of crazy.
You did say, and I quote, "That's my favorite kid."
When?
It's probably got cut out.
Yeah. But
Ain't no way.
yeah. Enough about mangas being pedophiles. You guys probably knew this. Maybe they didn't. Maybe they were kind of surprised. Like,
Yeah.
oh my god.
Oh my god!
Oh my god, no,
not.
mangakas.
No, not Kishimoto. Yes, bro. Your whole story, they're all underage the whole time.
I think anytime
but they don't
like,
do anything
Yeah,
suggestive.
they don't. I'll give them credit for that. They don't. But like,
I'm gonna say my ghost not a pedophile. I'm just saying.
I mean, Jiraiya was very suspect with Naruto. I think everyone agrees that Jiraiya had some weird intentions with
I feel
Naruto.
like nah, it's an English translation.
And his actions don't change based on
know.
the dialogue.
Yeah, I see it all the time. I'm like, huh, that's weird.
Yeah, that was weird. I don't think he meant it to be like that, though.
No.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I don't think he meant it to come out that way.
They did come out.
It
weird.
did come out that way.
I'm
But
like,
like, yeah, it's usually the slice of life ones that are the most suspect because they're always in high school and they're always 15. They're never third years. They're always first years every time. So those are the ones that are the most suspicious. Like July and April, right? They're first years, right?
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
they're middle schoolers.
They're middle school.
They're middle schoolers. Yeah, they're middle schoolers.
I didn't even know that.
They're not even in high school yet. They're middle.
Oh, that's right,
schoolers.
because they were going to high school.
They're going into high school.
You're actually
That's the
right.
only thing I do remember from it. I was like, bruh, because I was thinking about. I was like, when I was in middle school, I was like in Call of Duty lobbies. I was in like depressed.
We're like, wait, he doesn't even play trumpet. I don't know what I'm doing.
Yeah, no.
Oh, he doesn't do that.
But you're
Yeah, that's the
stupid.
girl. That's the girl who does them.
Yeah, but when
intro,
she's first introduced, she plays that little. I have no idea what it is. It's like a little electric piano, but you blow into it.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what it's called. Yeah, they're in middle school. I was like,
yeah, it's
big sad.
The romance / slice of life ones are always the most suspect ones because they're always in high school for some. Well, I guess it makes sense. The story is more interesting that way. You can't. I mean, I found some like Grand Blue. I don't know. You've seen some of Grand Blue, right? Like they're college. You can make a college story entertaining.
Yeah.
And he does. And
I feel like it has to just be set up a certain way.
Yeah.
Instead, because it's always set up the same when it's a high school romance.
yeah, it's always the same. It's like,
But,
oh,
like-
we're in a club. And then they do the same activities they do in every slice of life anime. It's just about how the characters interact is the only
What about,
difference.
I think the only time it's been different is like the setup for Domestic Girlfriend, because that setup was different.
You didn't read Domestic Girlfriend.
I know how it starts. I've seen the beginning.
Oh.
I think Domestic Girlfriend is different because it's one of the stories where he actually decided, I'm going to make my characters age. Which most stories don't do. Most stories don't
Because he
think...
starts in
Crazy
high school,
concept.
right?
Yeah, he starts in
and
high
then
school and he
becomes an
ends as
adult.
a
Yeah,
full-grown
yeah,
adult
yeah.
with like kids. Like it's an actual manga that progresses in time, which crazy
Instead of one
concept.
summer. Instead of one summer.
Time exists. Hear me out. Time
I
exists.
know, like Kay, when she was making the manga, she was like, maybe I should make time exist in my manga. I don't know.
I don't know.
Every other manga's like, wait a minute, you're telling me you did 200 chapters and 20 years passed? No shot.
Instead of a month.
What are we doing here?
So you did time skip to 5 years later?
You know what I mean? You don't
You
time
tell me you
skip to the
actually
next
just
day.
progress that time naturally?
You don't time skip to the next day. What do you want about?
Next day.
Yeah. That's Slice of Life's idea of time skip. Ooh, time skip next week.
Next
Ooh,
week.
we got
Oh my
space.
god. It's like. I'm trying
No,
to
but
think.
like I think it is different because she actually decided I'm gonna make time progress. So if you actually grow up with him, and that's why I liked it more because I'm like, ooh, I get to grow up with him and I get to see him go through his life and see him change as a person, which he does. He
Maybe I
goes through
won't read Domestic
a lot of
Girlfriend
character
now.
development.
You know what it ends.
So? I
Does
don't know
he?
how they get there. Yeah, I read it.
went-
And I didn't read it. I read how it ended.
Why'd you read how it ended?
Because Tyler was talking about the ending.
To be
Xenon
fair,
was talking about
honestly, the ending just is worse anyways. You're
Yeah.
better off. Like the ending doesn't.
I heard it was
ruin
bad,
anything
so I was
for
like,
you.
I was like, how bad is it?
So honestly, you knowing the ending doesn't ruin anything because
know.
the best part of Domestic Girlfriend isn't the ending.
It's not
Yeah.
the destination.
It's
Devin.
actually the journey. Like
It's the
everyone who
journey.
reads Domestic Girlfriend will like tell you that is true. Like nothing about the ending like will spoil you for the whole story.
Yeah. Devin, it's not about the One Piece. It's about the friends we made.
Because
along
me
the
and
way.
Tyler, we just agreed that like there's a certain chapter. That's where the story actually does end.
I think it was
Yeah, I
like
heard
two
about
something,
that.
215.
Yeah.
Because I was listening to Tyler because he put Xeon on it, and he told Xeon like, yeah, after this chapter, just stop.
If you see
Yeah.
a truck, just
Xeon won't
stop.
though. Xeon won't. I know he
Well,
won't.
he gave him like the.
I think he finished it already. He finished it in a week.
No, he didn't finish it.
Is that not what he said? I thought that's
He
what
did
he
say
said.
that.
Oh, did he?
He
Did
did
he
say
read
that.
all of it or did he stop?
No, he
He
read
did
all
say
of
he
it.
finished it.
Okay.
He finished it in a week.
Because Tyler, he gave him like the Matrix speech. He's like, I got 2 pills. Take this pill,
Ending
and
one
then
and
you can rest knowing rest knowing that the best girlfriend's peak,
I already
or
know.
take the
Yeah.
bad ending.
That's literally what it is. It's like dark timeline or good timeline.
I'm already experienced with like bad endings and like how I wish a certain episode would have ended.
Like
That's
what?
Are you talking about How I Met Your Mother? I don't think. I think it gets a bad. rap.
I never thought it was as bad as people make it out.
I
to be,
agree.
but I didn't like the ending, as most people.
I think.
I bet you wouldn't.
I think the main reason people hate on it as much is because of how beloved beloved of a series it is why. It's like if it was just a run-of-the-mill show that people didn't really love that much, I don't think it'd get that much hate. It's just because it's so beloved. They had high expectations for the ending. But I agree. I don't think it was that bad. I mean, it is bad, but like it's not that bad. I don't think it like ruins the show. Like Devin was like,
the episode should have
ended. You
ended.
can still watch it.
Like I think it was 5 episodes before the actual.
Because I still rewatch How I Met Your Mother all the time.
To this
the ending doesn't change anything for me.
To this day, I watch that.
I guess.
Is that the bunny I'm hearing?
Yeah, it is. No, it's the cat's making that noise.
I don't know what the cat. I don't know where the cat is.
It's right there. She's looking at us.
I just keep hearing a noise, and I'm like, is that the cat making that noise?
No, she's not.
But speaking of, weren't you talking about One Piece like 2 seconds ago?
Was he?
No.
No one brought One Piece.
I feel like he did.
One
but
Piece?
Like,
The One Piece.
Oh no, because I said it's like it's not about finding the One Piece. It's about finding the friends we made along the way.
Oh, One Piece.
I can't believe you've like betrayed me, Eduardo. After all these years, I've been telling you to do it. I was red pilling you, and then you took the blue pill on me. And you finally read One Piece. I can't believe you did it, Eduardo.
I'm like,
you switched up on me.
I mean, we did keep telling you.
You were on my side the whole time. You were like, "Yeah, Gabe, you were right," and then like. One girl was like, "I'm watching."
That is so not true. I'm like, everyone around me is like,
I don't know, Eduardo.
Getting into One Piece. I'm like, I might as well. Like, Natalie was the only person I could be like, you're not into One Piece. You and I are cool. We the same.
So I'm not here.
You've read One Piece.
And he's not here. Like, come on, bro.
Come on, bro.
You've read One Piece though.
So I'm not in it like them.
Yeah, but you still read it.
That's true, but you've read it. I'm like, everyone around me has like read One Piece. So I'm like, it's the same with Naruto. Everyone around me have seen it, so I was gonna watch it.
Eddie hasn't seen it.
Naruto?
No, One Piece.
Yeah, he has.
Well, yeah, Naruto as well.
Yeah, but it's also Eddie.
He has seen it. He just never caught up.
One Piece?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you watched the movies. I remember.
He got all the way till East Blue.
Yeah.
You got pretty far into it, and I was like,
But no, I can't believe you've betrayed my trust like that.
Aren't you still in Alabasta? Because you stopped to read Jujutsu Kaisen?
yeah, because I was like, oh, that's the chapter I'm missing. I'm gonna start reading Jujutsu Kaisen again.
You were like, let me read some actual good show.
Yeah. I was like, the calling games are about to happen. Like,
Dude, calling games are gonna cut out
like
late.
in game and like in the show, like 2 days is the calling games, and I'm like, I got to
in
know.
the show.
I meant the manga.
Oh, okay.
In the manga,
like,
like,
what are
the
you on
calling
about?
games are about to happen in like 2 days.
Mm.
I just got shown the trap, so I was like, you know who I'm talking about.
How far are you in?
They just got to the
Like chapter number.
like 150 something.
Oh, okay. You're not close yet to being caught up.
Yeah, because it's like what 200 something.
Dude, the calling games start at 150.
No, they haven't started yet. They bring it up.
Okay. Okay, okay. That's crazy.
They bring up the calling games, but like they just said like the calling games about to start in like 2 days.
All right. Well, we don't need to talk about JJK again.
Yeah, you did talk about it, whatever episode it is.
Yeah, we can't talk about this one because
True, that just came out.
Yeah, it came out today.
For us when we were recording, this came out today.
Probably-
Have you seen it yet, Devin?
No, I'll probably watch it when I get home.
Yeah, I was gonna watch it later today with artist.
Mm.
Oh, speaking of, it was what?
No, you go.
Speaking of, are you gonna watch Blue Lock?
I thought you already were.
I'm thinking about it. I think I'm gonna wait since I've already read the manga. I think I'm gonna wait so I can binge it because I don't think I want to watch it weekly. Maybe I will because there's so much to watch this season. I might have to watch them weekly. I don't think I can binge anything this season
Yeah.
because I need to watch Mob Psycho as well.
Yeah, Sam.
Because I want to see what they're gonna do because it's to me I don't think they can adapt 11 chapters in 12 episodes. So I feel like there is gonna be filler in there. So I want to see what they're gonna do.
Maybe it'll be good filler. Maybe it'll pop off.
Hopefully.
Maybe.
I hope
like,
it does.
I just want. It's not about like if I think it's good or
If it's
bad.
gonna
I'm
be
just
good, I
curious.
just wanna see it.
I'm just curious of what it is gonna be.
Yeah.
Unless they do just be like, you know, One Piece can do it, we'll do it. One chapter an episode.
If they do that, I'll cry.
That would be crazy.
Because I really like Mob Psycho. It was a good place in my heart.
But you love One Piece too. So like, why?
So which one is it?
Why can One Piece do it, but Mob Psycho can't?
Because I don't want to be depressed.
Why does One Piece not make you depressed?
It does make me depressed. There's a reason why I had to put it down.
Like,
There's a reason why I've watched One Piece for so long. That's why I restarted.
so you can binge it.
So I can be
You
happy.
start from the beginning.
So I can be happy
Good
again.
basic, yeah.
So I can be happy again.
At that
Go
point,
back
just
when the
read
basic wasn't
it.
as bad. That's not binge-ing, but Devin doesn't like reading mangas though.
I mean, yeah.
You have the same experience with watching it and reading it. Might as well just read.
Not even. You have a better experience reading it.
That's what he told me.
Jose had to drop the anime because he's like, this is boring, bro. Like,
That's what Devin told me when him and Natalie were watching One Piece. He's like, just read it. It's a better experience.
Yeah,
And
that's what I tell
and
everyone.
Natalie was right there, and I'm like, oh.
But I can, knowing me, I can power through it because, I can just do it.
Yeah, you do. Don't you watch it while driving?
I used to do that. That's only because One Piece is so predictable. Where I'm like, that's alright. All I need to do is listen to the noise, and I know what's happening.
That's his goat, bro. Predictable. That's the. I'm just saying.
You know,
I'm not gonna cap.
My goat.
That was during
ending.
that was during like Punk Hazard, where I'm like, I do not care for this arc.
That's your goat. Has arcs that you don't care about. Couldn't be my goat.
I'm not gonna cap. I mean, it's not One Piece ain't my goat. I like One Piece. It's not my goat.
It's your goat.
Where's that? Where's that like placing wise? Is it top 5? Top 3?
It's probably number 5.
Top 5.
Barely.
It's dropped then.
Yeah, barely 5, almost 6. Yeah, because after retrospect, I'm like, I can't call this my goat.
It has too many min moments.
I can't call this my goat.
At least we can agree on that part. But I remember we referenced this before, the top 5 anime episode we did before that was never released.
True.
He did have One Piece as his number 1 at the time.
Yeah. But during that time, I was like probably in the middle of Marineford. I'm like, I love this. And then.
No, you were at Punk Hazard.
Was that? I don't think I was during that episode.
You referenced it.
Did I reference it?
Yeah,
oh,
you said I'm at Punk Hazard.
Oh,
you said I'm basically more than halfway through. I think it's good enough for me to say it's my number 1.
More than halfway? Punk Hazard? Oh yeah, because that's 500 is time skip and yeah. Okay,
it wasn't at 1,000 at that point.
Yeah,
because it's so old. So, yeah.
Yeah, I mean during Punk Hazard, I'm like, I don't care for this art. I don't care. I started carrying Dressrosa. I'm like, oh, this is kind of cool. But even then, like, it's not like I was bored in Dressrosa. It was more of I've seen 700 episodes. I can put this down and stop grinding.
Yeah, because at that time you had been watching it like daily.
Yeah, I watched
like for
so many episodes every day, grinded it out.
At that point, I was like, dang, bro, this man's crazy.
This
man's crazy.
I was like, I did it. I watched it while eating,
sleeping,
shower.
driving.
I had to catch up.
He was showering, watching. It's crazy.
I mean, I already shower and watch things as it is. So
I shower and listen to music. I don't shower and watch things.
I do both.
I think the only time I did that was I was trying to finish a show. I think it was Iron Blooded Orphans actually, because it was at the time where I was binging this show. Because to me, 50 episodes is long for me. That's a commitment for me to watch it, because I don't watch anime as is. I usually read manga. So if I'm gonna watch anime, it's typically 12 episodes. Unless I'm watching it weekly with someone, then it could be 20. Like I watch Summertime Rendering with artists. But mostly I stick to the manga media. So once like over 20, I'm like, this is a commitment for me to watch that. Because I'm not an anime watcher. So I wanted to watch Iron Blooded Orphans. It had no manga, so I had to watch it. I couldn't read it. And I enjoyed it. So I was like, I'm gonna watch it in the shower because I think I had to work that day and I was trying to finish it. And I like did the calculations. I would finish it.
Did the calculus?
Yeah, I was like, if I watch it nonstop, like right now, I will finish it before I have to go to work. So then I had the shower still because I'm not gross like Jose. So I had to still shower. I was like, just gotta put it right there. I'm gonna shower. Watch the show.
I have this Gen Z brain where like whenever I do something ever, I gotta be stimulated at all times. If I'm eating, I'm watching something or I'm just.
I think
something.
everyone agrees with that one. Though.
But even I can't just exist. I can't drive without music. I can't drive without doing anything. If I'm showering, I'm doing something.
Those statements aren't crazy though. It's just the shower one is the. You're saying driving without music is completely normal.
That's
driving
fine.
with music is normal.
What is
that? Oh, and then eating and watching something is completely
That's
normal.
fine.
Yeah, everyone does
I personally don't do it.
It's just
but like
showering and watching something is weird to me.
Yeah.
I guess I just put it up.
I was a late bloomer
up.
when it came to like with the showering game. For a long time,
What do you mean by
I would shower with like nothing.
Oh,
it would just be me there and the water splashing, and I just
no soap.
Well, when you said
I said I'm showering. I didn't say
water.
I didn't say I'm soaking.
No, you said your words were I'm showering just water.
Water.
I said no noise, just me and the water. Like that's all I would hear is the water falling down. It's just me standing there.
Oh,
like,
you don't hear the soap because there's no soap.
what is soap? What noise does soap?
If you use soap, you would know what it sound like. I don't know what that is.
No. No.
But
your soap doesn't go.
This isn't a cartoon.
was he a cartoon character? Is he Drake? He's like He's Drake.
No. I for a long time, and then I was given a speaker for my 18th birthday, and then that's when I started like actually listening to stuff.
I actually do agree. For a long time I thought it was like weird to listen to music in the shower. I was like, why do people do this? And I did it one time. I was like, this is a game changer.
This is just a vibe. I don't know. It just I just now that I did it, I can't turn back.
Yeah.
Like it feels weird sitting there with just like the water just.
Yeah, I can't.
Because before I listened to music, I treated shower like a speed run. I was like, in and out because I don't want to waste time. I want to go back to the game.
I want the world to go green.
Yeah, I need to go back to my like PlayStation. I ain't got time for this. But now I'm like, oh, I'm vibing, listen to some music. Hey, I could be here for a minute.
Yeah, I can chill.
I can chill.
I'm always in there for like at least 3 songs.
3? I think I'm there for longer, honestly, because sometimes
like I still speed run it. Like
I sometimes I'm like, I am done, but this song's a banger, so I'm just chilling here for a second.
I got the one.
Anyways, you guys did recently finish your first session of the D&D, the One Piece campaign. You guys did.
Yeah, that was hilarious.
Do you guys have thoughts on it? Because I wasn't there, so I don't know how it went.
It was fun.
It's fun because now I don't have to worry. It's not just the guys, and I have like new people that are playing there, like Ash and Natalie.
Yeah.
So I like seeing how they.
Isn't Xenon there as well?
Oh, yeah, and Xenon. Yeah.
Yeah, we have
Mr. Man. He knew when we were starting, and he was late.
Yeah, he was late, but it is fun. We all get along pretty well, and people like Ash is very like theatrical, and her character is theatrical, so
it just fits.
It fits. And seeing her and Natalie get up to antics is so fun.
Oh yeah, there's like a separate moment where like the girls are on their own and the guys were like at gunpoint.
Yeah, it's pretty fun. We have Jose as our captain, so every once in a while.
So yeah, you can tell how it's gonna go.
Yeah.
Jose's in charge.
So we try to stay true to like One Piece stuff, and it's kind of funny.
El One Piece.
Eduardo's a bitch.
I'm not a bitch. I just rolled one nat 1.
Yeah, you're a bitch.
And then I started rolling nat 20s, and I'm like,
it doesn't matter. You're a bitch.
No more.
Frame
we
one.
can fight, bro. We'll fight in the
doesn't matter.
Piece, and we'll see who the bitch is.
It was frame 1. Story begins.
You watch.
Everyone was like,
I'm the bitch, right?
We get to the first.
Roll initiative.
We get to the first island. Everyone's chilling. We see some Marines stomp on a girl. Eduardo thinks he's a Chad. He's like, hey. Stop this tyranny.
Stop this madness.
He walks up on the Marine, tries to push him, and then the Marine, he rolls a nat 1, and the Marine basically pushes him to the ground and calls him a bitch. And we were just watching. I was like,
And then after I was humiliated, I rolled actual good numbers.
It doesn't matter.
I gave him the 2-piece combo.
It was the fact that he bitched you, and then right after he bitched you, our captain was like, hey.
Well, that's the captain. The captain should be a
Our
Chad.
captain was like, stop. And then the guy tried to push him, and Jose didn't budge. The guy pushed him. He was like, what? And then Jose pile drived him. Jose picked him up, pile drived him. And then someone else was like, my friend. Jose picked him up, threw him.
Did he? I thought he just threw him on the ground. He just tripped him.
No, he
over.
threw him. And then meanwhile, you're on the ground crying.
I'm not crying.
You were crying.
That's actual headcanon. I wasn't crying.
And he got shot. Meanwhile,
that's what we're supposed to do.
The entire crew were doing like our thing. Like, oh yeah, I'm this scientific guy, so watch me shoot my gun.
You shot a freeze ray at someone that did nothing.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. No, that wasn't the first encounter.
It's not, but it's a later on encounter.
No, the freeze gun, because you're simple-minded, isn't meant for damage. It's for the status effect. Okay, dumbass.
What'd it do?
It slows them down and makes them a disadvantage on their next roll. Anyways, doesn't matter. We were doing our thing. Ash walked up to a man. She's a genjutsu. For some reason, she has genjutsu. So she looked at the man's eyes, like, run. And he was like, gotta go.
Gotta go.
Xenon sniped a man. We were all being cool.
Okay, well,
meanwhile, you got shot in the gullet, and you were like,
I got shot twice.
No, you're being a bitch. You're being a bitch
for taking bullets in me.
No one took damage during our first. That was our first thing.
I'm not immune to bullets.
You should have been.
And then Xenon, he was like, he put his gun in someone's mouth and did 2 damage.
Yeah, that was dumb.
And then he pointed at their balls and did like 1. We're like, why are you doing this? And he's like,
all in all,
stop him. I mean, he's an idiot too.
Doesn't matter. He got the job done. All in all, we all did our parts. You didn't do your part.
I took out what the guy Xenon was trying to get.
No, because he shot him in the mouth, shot him in the balls, and he died.
Was it the balls that killed him?
I mean, he didn't die. He should have died, but
he just spat the bullet out.
You know how Tyler's DMing is, yeah.
Yeah, when he said like I put the gun in his mouth, I'm like, Tyler, you should let him do that because he should die from that. He's like, shut up, Devin. I'm like, all right. all right, God.
He said, this is One Piece. And I'm like, I mean, you're right. It is One Piece.
Doesn't matter.
I mean, in One Piece, that would be even more. Because, like, guns in One Piece are, like, lethal.
Yeah, that's what, like... But
so
no.
It should even make more sense.
And my healer, the healer, Natalie, ain't healing me.
Probably because she
went, you're stabilized. The first time I went up to her.
Well, maybe you shouldn't be bum rushing in every situation.
Nah, I'm going to still do it.
Well, yeah.
But
That's
now guns, I'm gonna be wary of guns.
before we started this.
I'll be like, the gun's coming to me. I'll be like, have the gun go the other. Not the gun go the other.
I'm just saying, before we started this, me and Tyler were like, who's gonna be the first one to go down? And I was like, Eduardo.
Ain't no one went. I ain't down yet. I ain't hear no bell.
Hey, I didn't say. I said who's gonna be the first. I didn't say you.
I didn't hear no bell yet.
I said who's gonna be first. I'm gonna be you.
Dude, after the second encounter, I was at 1 health though.
No one took damage.
He hit me with 8. I'm like, this bullet did 8 damage. I'm like, 8 damage? If I hadn't like done the short rest beforehand, I would have died.
It's a bullet. You're not immune to bullets. If I shot you, yeah.
I was immune to rockets. Even though that's different. I know that's different. I know that is so different.
It doesn't matter. I'm just saying no one else took damage during that whole encounter. Natalie belly flopped the dude.
She didn't belly flop.
She did. No, she belly flopped him.
Was it belly flop? I thought she like just came from the second ropes and like.
No, she belly flopped him.
Butt stomped him.
I'm just saying we all did our parts and you didn't.
I did. I just took damage while doing it.
You were near death. And you're like, heal me, heal me. I'm like, shut up.
I didn't say I was healing.
Just be a Chad like the rest of us.
I did. I said
don't take
I'm
damage.
dying. I didn't say heal me. I said I'm dying.
Jose was such a Chad. It made me so mad watching Jose do the shit he
Being
did.
the captain too. Like when we were being held, I don't want to spoil too much about it, but Jose was supposed to do something that Tyler was expecting him to do, and he just never did.
I mean, we can talk about it because it was a funny moment. Yeah.
By the time this comes out, yeah, I guess.
Because we were.
When is this? When is this like planning to come out?
Who knows?
Like November.
November, yeah. I can still talk about it because it's a funny moment. Me, Eduardo, Jose, and Zion all had handcuffs on us, and if you don't know, like, I'm a Logia type, so handcuffs don't really matter to me. They're just regular handcuffs, and Eduardo can just blow up his handcuffs, and Jose's strength is absurd, so he just break out. And Zion has 6 arms, so the handcuffs that are on his 2 arms didn't matter.
He's basically still.
Why would they only handcuff 2 arms?
Well, he wraps his arms around his body to make him appear as like a human, since he's an octopus fisherman. So we were all handcuffed, and I was like, Jose, just say the word, and we'll just break out. We can just break out of these. He's like, no, I don't want to cause any more trouble. And then we were walking. He was like, all right, I'm gonna take you to jail. I'm like, Jose, there, take us to jail. I was like, okay, we'll just break out. I was like, so you would rather break out the jail where every Marine's there rather than fighting 5 Marines that are in front of us?
That's what we all told him. We were like, it's not a good idea to go in there. He's like, we don't want to cause problems. I'm like, what are you on about?
it would be a way bigger issue if we were going to the jail and then run the gauntlet on the entire Marine base.
Yeah. I think I would go down if that happened.
It would have been funny, but I'm like, Jose, we could just fight the lieutenant right here.
That's when God was like, okay, stop. We need to pull aside and be like, Jose, say something.
Yeah. Once
you guys can only do stuff if Jose says it.
No, but like,
for the moment, it was like because the guy was talking to the captain. It was just one-on-one.
And also, like, I'm kind of like playing in character. I'm like, Jose is our captain, so if he said like no, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna listen to you since you're my captain, Jose.
So you're the Zoro, you're like the simp for the captain.
I think I'm first mate. So yeah, I was like, I'm like, all right, I have faith in you. And then when Tyler's like, all right, let's take a break. I'm like, Jose, you dumbass, if you don't make us break out these handcuffs, I'm gonna like slap you.
In reality.
in reality.
I'm interested to see how that'll turn out, like the episode wise. I don't know how it's gonna be edited.
I'm excited to see these transitions.
Yes. So yeah.
Is Tyler editing or is he outsourcing?
He's editing, so I don't know. Either way, I'm glad that we're recording it, not just so we can put it on the episode, but
for memory's sake.
Yeah, just for memory's sake.
Because I'm always sad that it's just word of mouth for like the last D&D, for like the puzzle or like the mind breaking.
Yeah, because you always reference how Jose became religious.
See, that was so funny. I wish that was recorded.
Yeah. It's so upsetting, but it's just word of mouth.
Yeah, at least it'll live on in the podcast because of word of mouth, at least.
Yeah,
true.
Surely.
And now it is documented.
Yeah.
But overall, I see promise in this. Ash and Nally makes it fun, and Zion's a loser. He's a dork.
True. He's a little.
But he makes it interesting.
Do you guys have like a schedule you guys record, or is it just whenever? Or not record, play?
I think
every Saturday.
No. We decided that'd be like every other Sunday, since Jose's off every other Sunday, and it's just the best time for all of us.
So it's mainly on Jose.
Not really.
Well, like, who else is busy?
I mean, yeah, I guess. Because, like, me and you don't do anything, so we're not busy.
So you guys play every other Sunday. Do you know if it'll be uploaded on the schedule or not?
I don't know.
Probably not.
Tyler said it'll be edited in a couple weeks. He still has to edit that first video that we recorded, to be honest.
That's what I was going to ask. I was like, I don't even know if he's finished with that one.
To be honest, we could just scrap that
we
video.
low-key could, but I was right, so I want it to be up.
The video shouldn't exist.
I was right in that video.
Why shouldn't it exist?
You just get rid of it. It was a boring episode.
It was pretty boring.
Is it
Yeah,
because you're wrong?
No, just boring.
it was pretty like off the cuff. I
Was Devin wrong?
He was. Frame one, he was wrong.
It was still a boring episode. I could be wrong.
I'm just saying it's right.
Even if I was right, I'm like, yeah, it's boring. We were in Discord call.
Yeah, so you could see all of like the backgrounds and stuff. He was just mad about his mic being bad.
I was upset at that because I was like, let me get a proper mic for I do stuff like that.
Come over to Jose's house. Use his computer real quick.
I probably would, cause like if I am gonna start making content like that, I would want the most proper setup I can get at the time.
You can come over to Jose's crib and be like, all right, let me borrow the computer real quick.
Maybe.
I'm trying to make a reaction video.
Like, here, let me borrow the mic real quick.
Like, don't worry about the background. This is Jose's room.
Tyler didn't get it, bro. You and Tyler, they were like, he's standing. Well, mainly Tyler. He was like,
No, that video's like,
he has the.
yeah, that's why it's stupid.
It's gonna probably be scrapped.
Nah, it won't be
Bruh.
released. Tyler said it's for sure getting released.
I'm just saying. Y'all
Hey,
didn't read the body.
And the
language
people in the
correctly.
comments are excited for it now. If it gets scrapped now, they're gonna be heated.
Hey, that ain't on me. I ain't got.
Am I right, Gabe Feet? You're excited for it, right?
I thought you were about to say like, am I right, gamers?
Are you right, gamers?
Yeah, I know Gabe's Feet is excited about it. He'll agree with me.
Would he?
Probably, yeah. I think most of the time. Isn't Gabe's Feet the guy who hated on One Piece?
I don't know.
No, I think Lynx just said he wasn't in his. It was like the worst.
Oh, you're right. Yeah. Lynx has said. Well, Lynx has said he agreed with. Oh no, he didn't. He agreed with that. He was saying, yeah, that One Piece was the worst in the big three, and Gabe's Feet disagreed with him, right?
Someone disagreed.
So I think Gabe's Feet is a One Piece apologist. So never mind.
A One Piece apologist.
Yeah, that's what they are. When like the people who like act like it's the best piece of fiction, like Tyler, it's like.
Speaking of which, have the One Piece kids been behaving on Twitter since Oda took a break?
I mean,
misbehaving? I don't know.
He always takes breaks.
Oh yeah, but like,
But it gives a
I
comment
remember-
trope. Like every time he takes a break, One Piece fans
Oh,
go
they go
ballistic. They're like,
Yeah, like have they been behaving on Twitter this week?
Dick edits. The new dick edits coming soon. I mean, that is when they first started.
Exactly, that's what I'm
was his
saying. They always act up when Oda's like, I'm gonna take a break.
yeah, like a
It's
parent
like-
leaving. Like a parent leaving. They're like, oh my god, what am I doing without reading?
Can I get much higher?
Bring it much higher.
Much higher.
I mean, they've been pretty fine for the most
Yeah, I
part.
haven't heard anything.
For a while, ever since Oda has started the next arc after Wano, they've been completely under control. They haven't acted up since Wano, really.
They're itching, bro. I swear. He's gonna take one more break. He's like, that's it. I've been working on this one.
I mean, I think the only thing is for I think because they're complacent right now, because they're trying to learn, he's introducing a new arc, he's introducing a lot of new concepts.
Yeah.
So they're focused on getting the information.
Yeah, they're taking notes. I'm like,
Wano was just an arc that we've already knew. It was just fighting for the most part because it was the ending of Wano. It was just a bunch of fighting. They knew what was happening. So they're like,
it was
all
like
right,
the
we're on
end
break.
of the arc.
We're on break. All right, cock edits. Let's go.
Let's go.
I wanna
Get
see-
the
I want to see Chopper penis there, Zoro cock right there, Sanji's cock in Nami's mouth. Go, 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 go.
go, break.
Yeah,
Ace
like,
cock, Luffy cock.
Now, right now, during the breaks, they're like, so what do you think about this theory? So this one could do this, and that.
yeah, now they all
Now the
suits
one-
on.
the-
They're like,
Now they have theories because
I was like, how can we put a cock in it? Shut up, child.
yeah, why are you talking about cock in a time like this? We're trying to figure out what is going on here on this island.
Do you not understand the complexities of One Piece right now?
Yeah. So I mean, right now they're focused on theorizing what's gonna happen in the next arc. So I don't think they have the time to worry about like their nonsense they usually pull.
So,
But let's
just
just
you
get to
wait.
the middle.
so right now, yeah.
Like once you get to the middle / the ending of it, that's when they'll start acting up again because they have
Yeah.
less to theorize about.
Okay.
That's what it was in Wano as well. When Wano was starting, they weren't doing this either. It's only when Wano started getting to the point where everything was established and it was just finish the arc, and that's when they started acting up. So it'll be the same. That's how One Piece usually has been.
yeah.
But on a One Piece note, we did I don't even know what I was gonna say actually.
And One Piece.
Yeah, but what did we do?
No, there was something I completely forgot what it was though. I mean, I did see one theory on One Piece because I usually hate the One Piece theories. I did see one theory and I was like, maybe One Piece fandom has slightly becoming more like normal because the One Piece theory wasn't like, oh, I think he has the God fruit like they usually like to go with. Like, I think wouldn't it be cool if I know they said Gold Roger had no devil fruit.
Yeah.
What if he had the God fruit and he actually created the Earth? It's like it's stuff like that. I'm like, Y'all niggas suck, bro. It's like you and Marvel fans are the worst fans.
worst.
Like, I'm glad you guys don't write the show, bro, because you guys would like make the worst stories ever.
I was like, I could write this
Right?
better.
It would go crazy if you got the God for it, and he was like Earth, and then Luffy's my son. I'm like, no, that wouldn't be good, bro. It wouldn't be good at all. I don't understand how in their mind that is good. And it kind of makes me think, it's like, if in your head, if that is good to you, why do you think One Piece is good? Because it's not the same of what you think. It's completely different.
You want it to be better, is what it looks like. I don't know. That just doesn't even sound like an interesting story.
It doesn't. That's why I don't get it. If that's what you're into, I don't. There's so many generic stories out there that will do that for you.
What if the main character was related to someone very overpowered?
So yeah, the basic trope that happens in every shonen. Yeah, I would love to see that.
Yeah, I can't wait to read that for the 10th time.
Yeah. It just ain't worth.
Wait, you're telling me the main character's gonna have a secret demon inside of him that makes him stronger?
Oh
I'm shocked. I'm shook. I never would have predicted that.
Unbelievable. The demon doesn't want to work with him originally, and then comes to work with him.
Only comes out when he's angry. He goes berserk. Oh my god!
Wait, you're telling me his dad is actually super strong guy?
You're saying both of his parents are important to the world?
Wait, he has a brother now, and his brother's also super relevant because of course he is.
Tell me that brother that you told died when he's a kid. He's still alive, and he's a villain. Oh my god!
He has no parents. They're dead, bro.
Gotta be Cap.
I ain't never seen this before. He learns to work together with the demon. What are you saying?
Is there even like a shonen you can think of that doesn't have the like their parents are important cliche?
Where their parents aren't important cliche?
Yeah, the only one I can think of is JJK. Where like
even
as of right now,
yeah, the parents just haven't been.
We haven't talked about his parents, but as of right now, there's still a chance.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say, JJK, because his parents just haven't been brought up.
As of right now, his parents aren't important to who he is.
Just his grandfather.
Yeah.
Even then, his grandfather. Yeah.
I guess maybe you could go Magi if you want to talk about Alibaba being the main character.
Oh yeah, Magi.
I guess his dad was still king, but yeah, it didn't really.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
So his dad was the king, but it wasn't really important to his.
I mean, it kind of is. It's not important to his strength, but it's important to his standing in the story.
Shonen.
No, all their parents are
important. You say Ippo?
I was gonna say Bleach, but I was like, no.
I mean,
Ippo,
yeah, Bleach is not. You haven't even finished Bleach, but no, it's definitely not true with Bleach.
Touch me, Ippo.
Ippo, maybe.
Yeah,
I didn't read that mid.
I've watched it. Just because I haven't read it doesn't mean I haven't watched it. I've seen it.
Chapter like 1200 in, his dad's probably the greatest boxer of all time. He retired, for all I know.
I'm missing my hero. That's why my hero's the GOAT. Let's go, my hero.
My hero?
Yeah.
I mean, I guess we don't know anything about
Midoriya. His mom's the greatest hero of all time.
We don't know anything about his dad. For some reason, Horikoshi's kept his dad a secret for so long.
You talking about One for All?
That is the theory, and if that's true, then that would just make
Let's go! Let's
go! Lead to the trope.
Bro.
For a second there, like, everyone always thought Black Clover was gonna go that route. Like, oh, his dad's gonna be like Julius or something. They didn't end up going that route, but like, his parents are still relevant, so it's like, it is what it is.
Isn't Domestic Girlfriend shonen?
Yeah, but I'm talking about like action.
Action shonen? Okay, actual action shonen.
Domestic Girlfriend, I would say his parents are important because his parents is the reason he gets so I mean, yeah. They're kind of important.
Fire Force?
Fire Force?
Shinra?
No. Did you finish Fire Force?
No.
You're saying things
no.
I just know is like the girl that he always sees.
If I'm not tripping, I'm pretty sure his dad is important. Maybe I'm wrong.
His dad?
His papa. Well, his mom's
Maybe I'm
dead.
wrong. I could be wrong. No. It's not his dad. It's his mom that's important. So yeah, no.
Oh, never mind.
Spoilers. I don't care. Fire Force isn't that good.
Is it a spoiler? You didn't even say anything. You just
said
his mom's
important. Yeah. For all they know, they don't know what his mom can do. I mean, yeah, it's not like I'm telling you specifics what happened. Yeah, in Fire Force, Shinra dies.
That's crazy.
I didn't say that. I mean, I did say that, but like, I didn't. Okay, you know.
Goku?
I mean.
No.
I mean, Bardock.
Bardock is extremely important to the story.
What did I say? Extremely. I mean, he's the reason why he's on Earth, so yeah, I guess.
One Piece?
One Piece?
Yeah.
No, his dad is important and relevant to the story.
He's super relevant.
I'm running out of phone.
There isn't one. I think the point of this segment is to prove that there isn't one.
Yeah.
The only
it's like,
exception I
it
can think of is is JJK at the moment.
Yeah.
Because
I mean,
they
like,
haven't finished.
the trope works for young people.
It does.
Yeah,
like, and I can admit, when I was younger, I would eat it up too. I was like, bro, I want Bardock to go eat. Like, so I loved like the Bardock special.
Hear me out.
Because he was going dummy.
Hear me out. Fairy Tail.
Natsu's dad? I mean, it goes, the trope is familial, right? You know who Natsu's brother is, right?
That's his brother. It's not his dad.
It's familial. The trope is familial.
Okay. It's not his dad. It's not his mom or dad. I'm just saying.
Okay. And then you want to get
And we're like,
technical.
technical. That's not even really Natsu.
That's what I was going to say. If you want to get technical, Zerf is his dad. If you want to get technical, Zerf is his dad.
I mean, I would call it his dad.
I would. Nigga, what does your dad do to you, Eduardo? Did he create you? Yeah, he created
Make
you.
you from a tube? I'm just saying. A nigga made from a tube. That's not my dad.
What?
But that's my creator.
You know who sells that is Jiro.
That's not his dad. That's his creator.
That's copium, bro.
That ain't his dad, that's his creator.
So yeah, like it's just kind of weird concept that his brother is also his dad. But like,
I was about to say, I was like, did I hear the name right?
Yeah, yeah, his brother is also his dad. Spoilers, I guess, but you
Oh
know, Fairy Tail's mid.
Yeah, Fairy Tail's mid.
I mean, yeah,
And the
trope,
story's also been ended for like 2 years, right?
like I said
So you guys should be
earlier,
fine.
the trope just works for young people, young adults.
Yeah, and nothing wrong with it.
It's a
because
good trope.
Yeah,
Like, if
when I
it's
was
done,
younger,
if it's
I-
done, if it's done correctly, it's a good trope.
It's like perfectly. It's perfectly made to get you hype, and it works every time. Because like, oh my god, I really love this main character. Of course, you're gonna love his dad as well if he's also cool.
Like, oh my god, his father's who?
His father's
Yeah.
the cool guy.
That makes sense of why he's because like in like the little kid main, it makes sense. Like, oh, his dad is strong, so of course he's strong. Even though in real life it doesn't really
It
work
doesn't.
that way.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I
like
think the
in
one
our
time
head,
I-
it makes sense.
I think the one time I was like, oh, I guess that kind of makes sense was Naruto because of his parents being special.
Yeah,
And
chakra. That's
That one
that was
doesn't
like the
make
only
sense.
time where I was like, yeah, that makes sense. The other times I was like, I guess.
And the only times in real life where it does make sense is when it comes to like sports, because yeah, height is genetic, right? So that makes sense. Like, yeah, if your dad is 6'9", yeah, your dad is important to why
Yeah.
he's also 6'9".
Could Naruto's dad?
I
do?
think you
I
could
thought he
say
was just
Baki
special
as
because of his
well.
mom.
You
Well,
say
yeah.
Baki because of Yujiro raising Baki the way he did is important. Even Muhammad Ali Jr. and Muhammad Ali, it's kind of like it is important
Yeah.
in that regard. And I think that one is more realistic than just like he's my dad and he's strong, so therefore I'm also strong.
Okay. Yeah.
Like it makes more sense in their regard. Because
Yeah.
Baki, as weird as it is, sometimes it's kind of grounded.
Sometimes. Those moments where I'm like,
Yeah, there's moments where Yujiro fights a mammoth, and then there's moments where the story's grounded.
where he crushes whatever it was and made a diamond.
Yeah, he crushed Cole, yeah.
Cole, yeah.
He's
You know
I'm
Cole
making
made
that.
that.
No, I thought he did like something else. That's why I thought it was outlandish.
only one
where it's like
only.
something that it should not have happened. That's what I thought it
Got
was.
like a piece of like plastic.
He got a piece of wood. He was like,
Yeah, that's what I was like. Because it's Baki. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if he's like, yeah.
you're right, though. I wouldn't be surprised either. If that happened, I would just accept it.
Yeah, okay.
I'd be like, that's Yujiro.
Because I know Cole is like
Yeah,
before Diamond.
Yeah,
I think that's something I can see JoJo doing, but I think Baki has standards. He's like
Standards.
No. He does. He's crazy, but he still has his standards. He's like, it has to be somewhat realistic.
Somewhat.
JoJo Araki's like, I don't care. I'm doing anything, and I'm just gonna say it's because it stands. And you guys
Stan can do
accept
it. And we do.
Yeah.
We accept it. We just accept it.
I mean, yeah, if you tell me his
Like,
ability,
so you're telling me in 5 seconds, Dio moved, grabbed him, put him downstairs, and ran back up? Yes. All right, I accept it.
I take it. I'll take it.
I agree. That's exactly what he did.
Bruh.
I just said it because like anime time, but yeah.
Oh, JoJo's?
Or just anime time.
Well, yeah,
in
it's not
general.
even. It's not necessarily the time thing. It's just the fact that like accepting that Dio actually picked him up, moved him. And
I think,
just
I think it's even funnier.
Yeah,
concept.
posed again.
Yeah, it's a funnier
in the
concept that he
exact
did
same
that.
position.
Yeah, I didn't care about the timing of it. I just like Dio
Yeah.
did that. Dio's that
That's
petty.
what I'm saying.
Oh
like,
yeah, Dio's that
it's not
petty.
like it's not the timing that's the issue. It's just the fact that he did it.
That
It's
he
like
did
this,
do it.
It's like at first it makes you like question why would he do that, but you're like, oh, it's JoJo. Of course he did it.
JoJo's. That's
He didn't do it once.
where
He
the
did like
parents
he did
are,
like 5
multiple
times.
times,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's like dum, dum, dum. I'm like, bruh.
Wait, that's actually an example. JoJo's,
What?
where the parents weren't relevant.
Are you really gonna say that, bro?
The whole-
right now.
Part 1, JoJo's.
I think it's part 1. JoJo's is a whole series as a collective.
His whole father's the whole reason why this whole
JoJo.
started.
Come on, bro.
No?
Don't do that.
When it, yeah,
Nah.
I'll give you.
when he accepted Dio, yeah,
I'll give you part 1, and I'll give you part 8.
I'll barely give you part 1.
Why are you
Yeah,
barely gonna
barely.
give me part
I'm
1?
barely give you part 1 because his dad was like when he crashed, he was like, yeah, thank you for saving my life.
So I'll give you part 8. And part 8 is like maybe because we don't really know
What about
much
7?
What about 7? His dad is important.
I forgot what does his dad do?
His brother is also important.
You're so right. Never mind. I just remembered.
Dude,
I was like, I got it. I got it.
Talk about it, but it's so funny. You know what it is.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
I was like,
dude.
I got it, bro. JoJo's.
Just so you know, if you guys are gonna read part 7 or if it gets animated, look out for Tom and Jerry, bro. It goes crazy in part 7.
Yeah.
That's funny. I like how you named JoJo's, even though the whole series is based on Familia.
I mean, because the first part,
Yeah, that's what I'm
I was
saying.
like,
You
the
named
first
that-
part, I was like, part 1, yeah. His parents aren't that important.
His
But
dad-
they are.
And then I was like,
dad's
part
rich.
2, I guess.
You guess.
I guess. You talking about Jorge?
Ain't
that just his dad, Jorge?
I was like, who the fuck is George?
Who is that guy?
Who's George? Oh, Jorge.
Yeah, you're right. Never mind.
Dummy.
It's just riddling.
But yeah, just like Baby Keem and Kendrick Lamar, family ties, man. It matters in anime.
True.
Is there any families you like in anime? Let us know in the
Let
comments
us
down
know in
below.
the comments. And while
And
you're
if you-
down there,
And while you're down there, comment. I mean, again, about something else about that happened in the episode, right? Give us another comment. We want to see that, and we also see general feedback in the episode. It's always cool to see.
while you're down there,
We don't
hit
get
that
it very
subscribe.
often. Yeah, you can also subscribe.
Hit
You
the
could
like.
like.
You
You
know,
could follow all the socials and the links.
You know
down there
that thing
before.
that barely works? Hit it, bell.
Remember, you guys still have like a month to vote for that best episodes poll. Like that poll's gonna be up for a while.
True,
If you haven't voted for that, we haven't really made a point that it's there. It is there.
It's there. Don't forget
You
it's
can't vote
there.
for it.
Yeah.
Because we forget it's there. At least
I
do.
did forget for like about a couple weeks. I forgot it existed, and I just remembered this morning that it was there.
This morning.
Yeah, because I was looking. I was like, oh yeah, I'm still getting results in today.
Hey.
Yeah, I was
Nice.
like, oh. Yeah, over 100 responses. It's pretty cool. No, not really.
Okay.
I was about to say 100 responses. God damn.
All y'all who keep coming back to our videos and aren't subscribing, subscribe.
Y'all go to.
Y'all like our videos, keep watching them.
Wait, you know that thing they did on YouTube where it's like a percentage of you aren't subscribed.
Bro, yeah, our percentage
Please.
is insane, bro.
Can you put it up?
Can we
Put it up.
I don't know if the editor can pull it up. Put it up there, bro.
Bro, our
Get
rate.
that percent down, man. That's crazy.
Y'all-
The voiceover here, our rate is whatever compared to our whatever.
Y'all watch every week. Subscribe.
All I know is it's above 50%, and it's like, come on, bro. Just watch us.
More than
subscribe,
50, more
man.
than 50% of our audience are not
Like, come
subscribed.
on, man. We're small. We need the support. We're not like huge. Like maybe if we were like thousands, I'd be like, it is what it is. Maybe you guys can chill. But like, we need it, man. We're thirsty. Look at Devin, bro. He's starving.
He's been fidgeting with thumbtacks all episode.
You saw him in like episode 1 and 5. He's on drugs because of you guys.
I'm depressed.
Uh-huh.
If you want them to not be depressed, or maybe you want them to keep being depressed, either way, you have to subscribe to do either one. So if you don't subscribe, you're not doing anything, really.
Hold on, let me think of another way to guilt trip you guys.
Yeah, are we guilt tripping? You guys don't like Eduardo. You guys like Jose, right? Jose would really like it if you guys subscribe.
He'll start showering more often if you
He
like
would.
and subscribe.
You guys also like me, right? You voted me best Chad. I would enjoy it. You guys like Xenon. Xenon would enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
But yeah. Bye.